time to go. Welcome everyone. I think we're ready, just about. You loving this new track that we've got for the intro? I decided to just keep the same track for today, just to, because I think it fits quite well. So I'll quickly recap what we did, because yesterday the stream ended, unfortunately, a little too early. There was, I don't know what the problem was. It said there was like a connection problem, but my internet was fine. So I don't know if it was just PSN was being a bit glitchy, and it pretty much ended the stream. So I didn't quite get to finish off this scene, and I didn't get to properly say goodbye. So I apologise for that, but we're back now, and today we're pretty much finished the director's room. So we're going to just jump in and do the morgue. That's what I'm most excited about. And maybe like a little storage area as well, if we've got some time. Hello Isaac Clyde. Hello Small Human. Hello Alpha Werewolf. Great to see you all back. This is going to be a good stream. I can feel it. Oh yes. Mortifying stream, you could say. Hey Swickful, welcome back. Notification gang are here. Hello fellas. I was here before I got a notification. My phone's quite slow. That's dedication. That really is dedication. Thanks for being here immediately. It's great. What's this track? Nice strings. I'm sure. I think it's called This Wicked Heart. I'm sure Isaac will give you a more accurate answer. Hello, Jinkies Gaming. Welcome. If you want to join to have a wee chat, Jinkage, then you're more than welcome. I got invited to the stream on PS4, so I went on my phone to watch it. Yeah, I always just send the invites on the PS4 just in case, because I'm not really sure where people watch from, so I kind of just give you guys the option. Let me go back here and show what we did yesterday. Yeah, so there you go. The Wicked Heartbeats by, it's a long name, R in a bunch of numbers. You're welcome. He's a pretty chill guy as well. I've never actually spoken to him, but makes some good music. Yeah, the stream ended on a very interesting sentence. Yeah, that will go down in history, I think. So this is kind of what we made yesterday. We were talking quite a lot yesterday, so we didn't get a ton done. But this was supposed to be like the director's room. So we put his lovemaking couch here. And all rich directors, they always have bookcases full of books, because they obviously read, or they pretend to read, to give themselves vast knowledge. We found the grand piano, which we probably will use here. We've got the grandfather clock. We found some paintings. There's some more paintings up here. I wasn't really sure which one I was going to use. But ones like these are actually paintings from Code Veronica. Same with this one. So you might actually recognise a couple of them. I don't know why our guy's up here. For some reason, he decided at the end of the stream just to fly up here. I've got no idea why. And added this chandelier, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it, because since the camera angles are so low, I don't know if you'll actually see it. Unless I do a camera angle that like this, then you can actually see the chandelier. So once I decide what those angles are going to be, then I can decide whether or not that's going to remain. And we had our little booze cabinet here, and Jinkage Gaming, I'm sure you can see we've got a nice Buckfast tonic wine here for you. It's a nice little Easter egg. I'm sure that brings back memories for you. And we've got the big fancy desk. So I'll have to move this piano around a bit, maybe make the room a little bigger, just to make sure there's enough space to manoeuvre around. But that's basically this room more or less done in terms of the layout. And today I just want to get straight into the morgue. I don't want to waste too much time, so we'll go straight into that just now. So I'm going to try and make a few areas in the morgue. So there's going to be an area where they basically dissect the corpses, and then I'm going to have a separate room that's more like a storage room for all of the corpses. And then a third room, I think I'm going to do like a supplies room, so it's like where they keep all their products for the hospital, as well as maybe some coffins. I don't know. It's kind of morbid to think about. But out of all of the scenes we've made, this is probably the one that has to be the most gloomy, considering it's a horror game, right? So let me just save that just now. Okay, here we go. Let the madness begin. I'll keep that floor on. In fact, I'll take it off. Let's just have give a warm welcome to John Jerry Steve. He's doing a killer job at the stream intros, which I'm delighted by. Right, so let's get started with this morgue then. So let's delete some of this stuff. We won't find any of this in the morgue. Oh, not the floor though. Or the wall. Right, get rid of some of these paintings. I'll keep him up there just now. He's the watchful eye of Sauron. We'll leave him up there for now. Small Who Man, what did he say at the end of the stream yesterday? Oh, it's an Easter egg. You're going to have to find out, I think. Something about a hanged man. Yeah. And I was just reading a comment. I wasn't actually talking about something. It was Small Who Man's comment. I was talking about how I made a game called Sackboy's Mistake, where Sackboy kills someone and gets in jail. The last sentence was he hanged himself in jail before it cut off. Yeah, I literally got killed for saying that sentence. YouTube crippled me for it. Almost as if it was intended. Yeah, creepy, huh? Nice, yeah. How much are you paying JGS to do your intros? Well, I haven't told any of you guys yet, but I've kind of promised them all of your souls. So you might get a visit from him. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but at some point he's coming to your door. It's like it's time for the payment for these intros you enjoyed so much. All his Patreon / PayPal donations, probably. That's pretty much where it's going. I would joke about it and say, like, if you want to support the channel / John Jerry Steve, then here's the link. Right, I'm gonna keep these ones. I quite like these tracks, so let me just turn them all on again. And I remember this track starts quite quiet, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, I think. Go to about here maybe. And I don't know, I remember we had to turn down the audio a little bit. I think it was like 3 maybe. So we'll put everything down to 3. Just keep it equal. Okay, there we go. So let's have a look at this morgue. So we're going to get rid of that door. That's a fancy door, and we'll use this door again. Bring it round a bit. Okay. So I'm thinking, because it's a morgue, we kind of need to have like a double door maybe. Just because if you're wheeling in bodies, they kind of need some space to do it, you know. So we'll assume it's going to be a double door. I'll fix the actual door. Don't worry. There you go. You happy now? Happy now? Right. So we'll have that double door here. So outside in the corridor, it's going to be once you go down to the basement, there's going to be a wee corridor here. You can enter to get into the. This is going to be the bit where they pretty much dissect the bodies, the corpses, and then there's going to be another door, maybe here, where they keep all the other bodies for storage. And then I'm thinking, like, by the end of the corridor, there's going to be another room here that's mostly for supplies, all kinds of supplies, all kind of hospital supplies, not just for the morgue. But I might put in some coffins, because I did a quick Google search for some morgues and underground basements in the hospitals, and that was one of the images I found. It was actually a storage place for lots of coffins and stuff. So we'll try and do something like that. £600 an hour. I know. It's more like a bill. I'm racking up a bill. I'm like, don't worry, by the time this game is released, JGS, I'll be able to pay you back in one big lump sum. LBAY, I don't know. I just had to do it, I'm afraid. I don't have a soul, so don't worry, he'll just take your legs. Souls, legs. I think it's all the same to him, really. I don't think he minds that much. So, right. Some of the things that I noticed. I'm going to type in morgue first, just to see if we get lucky and we find anything that's specific. So here we go. We've got the wash station. This was one that I found. Put that on. I always like to put my grid on when I start finding things. So I noticed there's like a wash station pretty much next to every bed that they lay on. We've got our morgue cabinet. Good stuff. We'll put that over there just now. And then what else was there? The morgue gunnery. See, I never knew that was called a gunnery. So if I would search for like a morgue bed, even though it's not a bed. So it's called a gurney. There you go. That's great then. We don't need to make anything. I was a little afraid we might have had to have made a few assets, but so far we've got quite lucky. There's a cooler door. All right. Oh, this is like for the where do you keep the bodies, right? I think I'm going to keep that. I saw a picture where there was like a cooler, a small cooler, like here. And then, but I want to make a separate room that has lots of coolers. So like maybe just like the ones that they're going to work on today are in here. And then the mass storage is like in the next room. Keep it all connected. His legs are already beautiful enough. He doesn't need our peasant legs. Who said he was going to use your legs to replace his? Maybe he just likes to touch people's legs, you know? Maybe he's got a fetish or something. Just wants to enjoy. He loves all kinds of legs. Right, was there anything else there? There's an autopsy. That's perfect! Oh my god, this is like everything I've just seen in the picture. I mean, I think we can kind of tell this guy's called Necrophagy. I guess his name kind of fits the style of things that he likes to make. Autopsy scale, perfect. This is exactly what I saw in the picture. I thought I was going to have to make this. I didn't think anybody would have made that, but excellent. If you're looking to build a morgue in Dreams, everything is pretty much ready for you, to be honest. There you go. How easy was that? Just like, out of all the scenes we've made, we've had to make some compromises, but the morgue is the one scene where we literally have everything we need. Fantastic. And then we just have these, just because somebody's got morgue in their name. Great. So yeah, we found pretty much everything we needed. Great. We just need like a whiteboard. Whiteboards. We need something like this to put on the walls, and we just need some. Oh, we just need some shelves to, or a desk or something. I saw there was like shelves here that had like paperwork and stuff on them, some folders and things like that. So, by and large, I think these are all of the things we kind of need, really, which is great. I quite like how everything's so shiny. It's nice and clean. So I'll take this over here because I'm going to build the compartments. Surprised it didn't actually build something that was already ready-made for the cooling compartments. Let me put in morgue again. I want to check this guy's profile out, just in case he's made some other stuff that could be quite useful. So there you go. He loves all horror and macabre. He's working on an unentitled first-person psychological horror game in the process of building a house in the real world. So Dreams' time is unfortunately limited. Wow, so he's an architect at the same time. Great. So he's made a chandelier. cabinet, some sockets. These might be quite good for the hospital at some point. He's got the wall clock. I suppose we could put his clock in. We'll keep this like themed just to everything that he makes. I think that's a nice tribute. Nice. Oh, he's made a CCTV monitor. That's quite good. I'm not going to use that for the hospital, but when we get to the lab area, the security monitor was one thing that I did want to add, especially the cameras as well. So let's see, can we add anything else? Should we add anything else? So he also made the folders, nice. He's made a lot of things. Metal desk. See, he loves to make everything metal. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you very much. Put that there now. Anything else we can pillage? Ventilations. We can add some of this once we get to more of the detail and stuff like that. The floor drain cover. Maybe we should put a drain, you know, underneath the corpses. Right, I think that's everything he's made. So he's made like a bulk of things for the morgue. Good on him. He's got a good little light here we could probably use. Put that there just so we don't forget. This scene is pretty much one creator has made everything almost. Let's see if I can find the... I want to find if I can find a ready-made... Let's see. Body... Let's go for some... Nah, nothing. Oh wait, because I was searching his things, that's why. Hold on. I'm going to go for someone that doesn't know the name of things. A body cabinet, nah, nothing. I'll try to find like one that was already ready made, so I didn't have to make all these myself, but I'll make it myself. It's not too bad. I can probably just flip this round and then use this. Oh god. Didn't realise that had physics on it. Or something had physics. Right, so I'm just going to make put this here. So we need to see how long the person's body is. Come here, you! We need to do an experiment. If you don't mind, we want to rotate you. Right, oh god. Right, we'll just assume that's almost the length of a body, right? Go for that. Be like that. But then again, you might have a tall person, so maybe like Isaac, we need to make sure that we accommodate these things for people of all sizes. So we'll put things like, oh god, look at that door. What is going on with that door? Did I do something wrong with that door? I think it really does have its physics on. Yeah, it does, look. Right, we'll sort that later. I'll just leave that there for just now. And I'll see if I can just lazily stretch this. Maybe to a bit there. Saves me making it. Wait, can I move that? Can I move that? Can I get there? I don't think it's going to let me, is it? Right, we'll sort out the little details later. But my idea was that all of these doors will pretty much go like that, you know? So there's not too many. This is just one for, I guess, some of the corpses they're working on today. We'll make a full proper version of this in the next room next door. So we'll put it like that. Maybe put this cabinet. Don't know how, let me see the sizes here. Like, is that a good size? I guess that's an alright size. And then we'll We'll make that a bit bigger, I think. Let me see. I'll put them next to it. It's a bit big, isn't it? So I like to use the grid, but sometimes the grid's not perfect. Right, I'll put that here for now, I think. Leave a wee gap there. Turn this off. Right, so let's see. Build this desk actually, make it the right size. It's a tiny desk. Maybe go for that size. I think he made a metal chair as well. I should probably just use his metal chair, and then that's me got everything. So I'll put the wee table over here, and then we'll create like a shelf. See how lazy I am? There you go, we've got our shelf here. I don't know if it should be connected, but I'll just stretch that over a bit. I think that's kind of okay. Maybe make it like that. And then these ones, let's see the size of these. Yes, that's quite good. And now to see how many of these I'm going to do. So could maybe put an independent one of these over here. Bring him back over. Just need to check the size. Right, so that's a bit too small. See how that's too small, and then that's like a bit too... I guess that's alright, you could probably use that size. This one, let me see, so we've got a regular table and we've got a table that has the sink already in it. To be honest, I think this is the main one because the pictures I was looking at, they all had these sinks. Maybe I can keep this just lying around, like maybe it was used to transport some bodies. But basically in the pictures it was like these sinks and they had these things around them. So I'm not exactly sure where they went in relation to it all. Maybe put it on that side. So I'll take a better look at the picture later just to see exactly the position of all these things. But that's basically the combination for everything that's going to be in the morgue. Right, let me see. Maybe that's better. Can you just pretend to be dead for a minute? Right, hold on. Don't need to bring him down a bit. Hold on. Look at that! Look how crazy he goes. I killed him. I accidentally killed him. But he's back! When I wasn't looking, he came back. So I'll just try to see, like, I don't want to make it too wide. Maybe that is too big. I'll just leave it like that for just now. We can always change it. So we'll have to make a few of these. So I saw pictures where there was like 2 of them, and then other pictures where there was like 4. I don't want to crowd out the area too much, so I think I'll make just 2 for now. Let me just get some space there, because if you pull those out, you need a bit of space. So maybe a bit here, and then we can duplicate and put another one over here maybe. Pull that over a bit. Maybe more like that. And we'll just have one of these just lying around. Maybe here or something in the corner. And the other door I'm thinking is going to be like here. So let me just copy these, put those over. Okay, you get the idea. So this is where we come in from the corridor. We come in, there's a desk with some files and stuff. They've got their notes down here. I've got a couple of these ones. If I decide later to make the room bigger, I can always duplicate these and make the room bigger. So instead of 2, we've got maybe 4. Just because some pictures there were 2 of these, some pictures there were 4. So it's just whatever we decide to do. I just don't want to make the room too big if it's kind of pointless, you know. So that's like the basic idea for this one so far. I just need to get some files and stuff for these little tables here. Why not make a puzzle where you have to burn something and it opens a passage? I guess we could do that. I did like your idea that you shared before yesterday about the code on the patient's foot. So maybe there's like a corpse here covered with a cloth, and then the foot is sticking out, and if you examine it, it does have the number on the foot. And maybe what we could do with that is we could expand it a little bit. So say the number on the foot does like 4 digits, but maybe 2 of the digits are missing. Maybe it's like scraped out or something like that. So it's like you get 2 of the digits from his foot, and then you have to go into like the storage room, and maybe you find a document that talks about the numbers for all of the patients or something, and you find the rest of the numbers for to complete the code. So then once we go through here, we'll go into the cooling storage area, and then we can use that code to, I guess, open up his locker or whatever. Maybe there's something in there. So that's it. I like that idea. So it means we can still interact with the environment, because right now we've got a lot of puzzles where you pick up items like music sheets or keys or key cards or some kind of object that you can slot into place, but we don't really have that many puzzles where you look at the environment. So I guess that's a good one to add. So we're just reading a number, we're not picking anything up, we're just reading to see what's going on, and then we can use that as a puzzle. So I think that's pretty good. As for burning something, I mean, we could burn something in the furnace room, maybe that would be a good idea, to activate the furnace. I just need to figure out what exactly we're going to burn. Like, do we burn a corpse maybe, and maybe there's like something hidden inside the corpse? Like, I don't want to make the puzzles like so far-fetched, but at the same time I don't mind that much, because Resident Evil is a bit silly at times. Nope, I've heard of it though, never played it, I don't think. Hold on, I need to go back up a bit. Good old Necrophagy X got you covered. Oh yeah, he came right at the perfect moment. A puzzle where you have to read through the most brutal death metal lyrics. Wow, I've never read the lyrics, to be honest, but that would be nice to see what they actually say, because I never know. Small Human, did you ever play the 2008 Alone in the Dark game? It's not very good, but it has big emphasis on fire to solve puzzles. I think I've seen that, yeah. So that was what you were talking about, Small Human, yeah. I've never played that Alone in the Dark. I know you did have a lighter that you had to burn things and make Molotovs and that kind of stuff. But if you played the game before that, there's a game called Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. It came out on PS1, PS2. I guess it came out on other consoles as well. And whilst it's not perfect, I think it's better than the 2008 version, because it's more like traditional survival horror. It's a bit like Resident Evil. You explore a mansion basically, and the ruins below the mansion. It's kind of like monsters, but at the same time it has some supernatural elements. So if you've never played that game before, definitely give it an emulation if you can. It's pretty good. Edward Combe, I loved that game. There's a few aspects of the game that don't suck, but it's really clunky and poorly programmed in many areas. I think that game came out on the Wii. I think that was like the moment where I thought, nah, that game's not going to be that great. Hey Sharad Ward, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great week. Have they fixed the 15-second audio recording? No, they haven't. They've not done anything. And to be honest, I can't see them changing it for a while. To be honest, it doesn't seem like it's a few weeks and then solution. I think they're going to take months to solve this, which is really frustrating. I'm kind of avoiding recording a lot of lines because 15 seconds just isn't enough for me. I'm sure I could make it work, but it's just more of a pain. I'd rather wait and see, but if they don't announce anything within the next month or so, I'm going to be a bit worried because it's kind of delaying me from starting some things. So yeah, nope, sadly nothing. Yeah, it's a pain. I don't know why they added it. It's so stupid. People will still take advantage of important copyright stuff. I could record something right now for 15 seconds and it's still copyright, so I don't see the difference between 15 seconds and 3 minutes. What is the difference, you know? But they showcased Disarmed's EP teaser on stream. Is that 15 seconds too? Death metal lyrics are those type of lyrics that are like saw brutality in the form of lyrics plus 100 times more over the top. Wow. Normally when you hear these songs you don't really pay attention to what they're saying, so I would love to read some of the lyrics just to see exactly what they're actually talking about. Must be pretty crazy stuff. Right, so this area is already looking kind of good. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else we can really add. Maybe we could just duplicate another one of these, you know, just for now, just to fill in the space a little bit. Maybe that's okay. So that looks decent. What else could we add? I think we're pretty good here. Let me see if I can find. We'll use the same creator, right? Because this whole room is basically this creator, and I saw that he had some files that we can use, so let's use those. I think I had a metal chair as well. Ah, here we go. It's got a folder. Perfect. It's got us covered for not just metallic objects and morgue-like things. He's also got us covered for notes and things like that. So that's pretty cool. Put that there. Copy another one over here. Okay. Put that there just now. Right, put some of these files down. We can kind of decorate this a bit better later. Let's just fire a few of these down. We can maybe even try and like change the colour of some of them. I don't know if this changes all of them. Let me see. All good. That's good. So we could literally make various colours, which is quite cool. Just so we can use the same file but reuse it and it still looks a bit different. Let's see if I put it like Take away some of that, make it blue. It's nice. It's quite easy to customise, which is quite cool. Make a wee pink one. I don't even know what's going to go on these shells, so I'll need to have another look at the picture. Let me just copy some of these again. Maybe you can read one of these as well. Maybe even one of them will be the open file that you can save your game with. Right, so that's some objects there. I don't want to put any zombies down yet, but I definitely need to make a cloth. And I was thinking of like a way that I could decorate shape the cloth. So I had an idea that I would just put like a body down, and then I would like sculpt on top of the body, just like sculpt around it, so that it looked like a cloth that was lying on top of something, like in between the legs and things like that. So I'll do that at some point once I get the right size of the body, and we'll put the tag on the foot as well. So I've not really started sculpting properly, but the one thing that I didn't bother to sculpt yet are feet, because a lot of the sculpts that I've been trying to make have shoes on, so there's no real need to make feet. But on this occasion we kind of need to make a naked zombie, so we're going to need to use the foot. So I need to find some good feet to get it to look good. Alright, so let me copy this over here. Hold on. I like to keep everything on my grid. Right, we'll just assume this is going to be the next room through here, even if it's not so accurate. And then we'll put this here. So let me just get a copy of the doors on the other side here, just so I can get an idea of where they are on this side. Okay. So we'll come through here. We'll be in this room. So they need a bit of space to open. So I would make it like this, maybe. What I did like, if you ever played Resident Evil 2, there's a part where you go into like a morgue area, and they have like tables here. They've got like the cooling stuff. They've got all around here. It goes all the way around the room, but they've got tables in the middle. So it's like you have to come all the way around to this side to get the item that you need, and then when you come back, it's basically all the zombies stand up, and if you open up one of the drawers, you can find some useful items like ammo and health and things like that, but you may also find a zombie which could come alive. So I was going to add that to the game as well, like give you a choice, like do you want to open some of these cabinets or not? And someone gave me an idea that even if you select no, something bad happens anyway. I think that would catch people off guard, so maybe it would be quite a funny thing to add. So let me just stretch this out for now. Try and make one that's quite long. Not super long, but I'm going to get another one of those things right here. The doors. Where the hell was the door? There we go. But this time I'll need to turn off the damn physics. Hold on. Is that the physics? I'm assuming that's the physics. I know you can go in and you can even check everything again. See if it's like collidable and stuff. I don't really want it to be collidable. I can change it for the ones that actually open. But at the same time, I don't want physics. I'd rather just keyframe it. I think that's the easier way. I don't know if that actually worked. I think it's better now, like that. Now we have a bit more flexibility. So let me just change the jukebox, because I think that's all those tracks finished now. I think so. Okay. So let me just... I know they're finished already, but I'll just turn them off. And then we'll go to the wee classic jukebox, so we can listen to the dog song. And some Silent Hill now. Some more variety. Okay. I decide if I'm going to put tables here. I don't want to copy that scene in Resident Evil too closely, but it was a good scene, so I'm like, do I copy it? I don't think I will. Right, let's just put them here. So let's see. These ones are going to be like that. Let me just get a wee character here. Right, enough of that. You're coming in here now. You're going to help us figure out the size of these doors. Right, I think they should probably be a bit bigger actually. I think they're a bit small. Maybe go for something like that now. Maybe that's a bit better. Okay. Maybe just duplicate them like this, I guess. Love Silent Hill. I need to turn the volume up as well, because I keep forgetting this jukebox is a bit quieter compared to the other ones. So it probably sounds more like I'm listening to it on like a radio or something. Let me turn it up a little bit. It's a bit better. You can hear it now. So we've got at least 5, or should there be more? Screw it, let's go for one more. Right, that looks good to me. And then we can pretty much just duplicate all this on the other side. Let me just group all these together, makes it a bit easier. And we'll just rotate them. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realise I did that. My god. From this perspective, it looked like they were. It looks like they're literally in place, doesn't it? But they're not. It's an optical illusion. Right, hold on, let me fix this. Dog song! Silent Hill dog song. Right. Okay, here we go. I think that's better now. Right, crisis averted. So I was thinking, because the door's there, if we're going to make more of these on the other side, I would need to change the location of the door. So maybe I won't have on this side, maybe I'll just have more here, I think. So let me just copy this. Oh, let me just group these again, now that they're fixed. And we'll move them here. Let's see, is that kind of lined up? I'm not going to have that many on this side. So let me just stretch this wall so I can see exactly where I'm going to cut off. That's a good cut-off point, I think. Roughly. So I'll delete. Oh, I'll delete these ones. Let me just move this in a bit. Oh god, I can't move this side, otherwise we'll reveal what we did. Okay, that'll be fine for now. So we've got some on this side, some on this side. I definitely want to put something in here to make it a bit more claustrophobic, because if you walk in and it's like this, I think it's a bit too open. So maybe we can take one of these, place that down somewhere, just to force you to maybe walk around at some point. Maybe there's a couple of them, just to create some obstacles maybe. Or maybe we'll do that, we'll put one, let me turn this off. We'll put that one there. So if you do want to go in that corner, you're kind of trapped a little bit, not fully trapped, but it is more of a tight squeeze. Maybe I'll put another one like that maybe. And then this other one, if we use another one, I don't know if we will, but maybe that one can block off this little area here. And let me build the other wall. Oh, put the grid back on. Okay. Move that back a wee bit. So I need to try to think. I'm going to have to like... See, I don't know if you would do like... if you would actually take this into account and build holes in the wall. So like, say I put the wall here. So it's like they already thought it through and they built holes in the walls so that they could connect the cabinets to them. So I'm not sure if that's how I'm going to do it, or if I'm just going to leave a space that basically allows you to open and close the drawer. But if I do that, it means I'll definitely need to use up the space here, just so it's not so empty. There we go. I think that'll be alright. I can actually make out some song lyrics even when guttural vocals are employed. I cannot make out any of them. Like some of the songs that you sent me, I'm like, the lyrics were on the screen and I'm like, did he really say that? I don't think he said that. It's pretty hard to understand. But I guess if you're used to the lyrics, it's easier for you, but nah, for me it's impossible. If they do keep the audio limitation, then they should at least make it to 30 seconds. Or they should just stop being assholes and put it back. That's right. Dog song! Oh yeah. It's the best part of the whole stream for you. Woof woof. Talking about dogs and woof woof, we've got Stu Nemo, the creator of the dog dream. Perfect timing. How are you? Hope you're doing well. The morgue looks sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's coming together quite well. The same creator made all of these assets, which was really handy, so it meant we could make this scene fairly quickly, actually. So, as you can see, we've got the biopsy room, I guess, dissecting room, and then we've got the storage room here for the rest of the corpses. I don't know if I should extend it and make them like even higher make like a third row, but I think it may be too high, especially if you're trying to take a body up and down off them. It's a bit complicated, so I think this looks alright for now. In terms of objects, I don't know what else I could add, because when I looked at the pictures, it's pretty bland, the morgue section. It's got these, but other than that, it's pretty much an empty room. It doesn't really have that much more going on for it, so all we can really do now is just make the floor and the walls and make it look a bit dirty, and we'll make sure we can actually open up some of these. Let me just save that actually before I forget. There we go, the morgue. I always forget to save and I always panic in case something goes wrong. So I mean, what's the thermal at? Normally we get quite high with the thermal, but yeah, it's alright. 68% without tweaking anything yet. I think that's quite good. So what we need to do is we need to find something for these shelves. Maybe we'll find more of those ring binders. I can't remember the name of them, so I think they were just called folders in Dreams, if anyone can remember. Let me see, I'm sure somebody just called it a folder, even though it was like a ring binder. Hold on, I'm still searching in here. Let me see, folder. Nope, I can't find it this time. I'm sure. Remember, we were trying to find those ring binder folders in the big box ones. Oh god, look at some of these chairs. That's creepy. Nice. I like it when you find stuff that has like some worn out textures on top. So we need to fill out the shelf with something, nothing really important. Maybe a John Jerry Steve figure can go on one of the shelves. In here, I guess we're pretty good to go in terms of the layout. So the next area of this section, let me just shrink this down a bit. So the next area of this section would basically be like a big storage area. So let me just bring these down a little bit, just so I can get a better structure for the corridor. Do the same here as well, just to make it a bit more accurate. So you come down here. The stairs are going to be here, so let me duplicate this again. Wait, hold on, I did that wrong. Okay, so this is where you're going to enter the morgue from the outside and the corridor. Make it quite a narrow corridor, I think. Make it quite creepy. Oh, there's a gap here. Okay. And the stairs are going to be like here, so I'll use like maybe one of these. Just put that there. I'm trying to think though, because I was thinking like if you come down the stairs, and then you've got the morgue room and the storage room. I don't want it to make it like all the rooms are just like easily connected. Like I want to make some of the corridors a little more complicated. So maybe I was thinking like maybe I could make like an optional corridor that goes up this way, but it's blocked. But there's maybe an item that you can find. So rather than like going through the door, going straight, there's another door, going straight, there's another door. At least you come here, you see there's two ways to go. Even though this is a dead end, I think it's better, makes it a bit more dynamic, since we have a couple of different ways to go. So I'll build it like that just now, just in case that's the way we do go with it. So let me put that there. So we'll block this corridor off. probably make that a bit thinner as well, just to make it a bit identical to this one. So I want this area to be quite claustrophobic and quite dark, because you don't actually get to this area in the game, the morgue, until a little bit later. So it's not an area that you're going to find straight away in the hospital. It's going to be locked, and you need to find the key or something for it. So but once you get to this point in the game, you've seen a lot of stuff in the hospital, you've seen a lot of stuff in the streets. So I want it so that when you get to the morgue, it's not just another location in the hospital, it's like it is the morgue, you know. It's going to have like a lot of crazy stuff going on. I was thinking, like, even though this is a dead end here, like the corridor's blocked, I thought maybe there could be something on the other side, you know, like maybe as you come through this door and you see something like crawling on the wall and going into the distance or something, and you're like, oh my god, what the hell was that? And then you can go forward and go into the morgue and stuff. So let me get the... I'm trying to think, if we're making the storage room, should we do... Maybe do double doors for everything then? I think it might be better. Just need to make this a bit wider. Make it like that. So we'll make the big storage room, so that we've already had a couple of storage rooms in other areas of the game, and this one's not really going to be that much different. The only difference is we're going to add maybe some coffins. So, oh, health spray. Maybe we can put a health spray in here. Put it here. There you go. There's your health spray. So let me see if there's any coffins we can use. It's kind of horrible making this kind of stuff, isn't it? Because you're like... sensitive. Coffin dance meme? I never heard of that before. Right, someone has made some kind of coffin. I know the hospital's on a bit of a budget, but I don't think they're on that much of a budget. I think that's a bit crazy. This one looks quite nice. I think this is what we're looking for, basically. I remember when I made my Fear of the Night level, I used this coffin with the chains. I thought that was quite nice. What the hell? Ugly. What was that? Okay. Interesting. Right, let's use this one. 2%, that's quite good as well. And it opens, which is even better, because if we do want to open a coffin as part of like a... Not a puzzle, but just part of the environment, we could do it. So, oh look at that. Nice, nice. Don't know how you open it. But we'll duplicate loads of these. And it's not just coffins, we're going to have like a section for coffins, but we'll also have a section for like, I don't know, like supplies that the hospital would normally use, like hand wash and like in bulk, not just a small storage place. This is like a big storage place. It's got like big boxes and all that kind of stuff. Let me see, where's our character gone? Where is he? Where are you hiding? Where did you go? Ah, he's there. He's hiding from me, look. He's got his back against the wall, like, I hope he doesn't see me. Right, I'm sorry, but I found you. It's time to go. We're making the third little area now. Right. Good, good. So is that the end of that music box? I think that was the end of the music box. Let me turn that one off. And we'll start the Resi 3 one, the traditional Resi 3 jukebox. Here we go. Are you guys enjoying the fact that there is a bit of a variety in the jukebox? So we're trying to do some original stuff from Dreamers, and we're also trying to do some survival horror music that's made inside Dreams, as well as stuff that we've kind of imported as well. I just think it creates a bit more variety, so we're not listening to the same Same bits of music all the time. Okay, so let's see how we're going to fill out the storage room. We're going to... let's get some boxes. Not from Amazon. Amazon don't deliver here. Why is it so hard to find a box these days? An open pizza box. It's easier to find like boxes that are for food rather than the boxes we're looking for. So I guess we're kind of looking for this kind of stuff. Although this box would be nice at some point if you could use a key to open up a little lockbox. I think that would be a nice little feature. I'm not seeing too many other things. I should definitely use this as a little cameo. Put Dreams in the game somewhere. I think that would be funny. Right, let me just use this box. It's 1%, so I think it's good for me. So we've got our boxes, we've got our coffins. What else? We need the shelves again. We always look for shelves. I feel like almost every stream we're looking for some kind of shelf. Just shows you how important they are. Right, we'll look for some kind of these ones. We always use these ones. Always, always. It's like a staple. Right, there we go. So I'm trying to think how I'm going to lay these out. So when you enter here, is it going to be like, are the rows going to be like that, or are they going to go this way? You know, like horizontal or and the Z-axis. I'm not sure. I need to figure out the structure area. Maybe near the back of the storage area. So for now, let me just put it against the wall, because I think if I put it against the wall, at least that stops us having to create extra details on the walls. So I probably need to make these a bit bigger. Considering this is a massive storage room, I think the shelves do need to be a little bit bigger than normal. You know when you go into like a warehouse and like B&Q or some kind of, I don't know what it is in America if you have B&Q, but yeah, the shelves are like massive. I think that's more appropriate. Why is this one shorter on one side? Is that a design flaw, or is that on purpose? Because one of the legs are... So let's just expand this floor a little bit. Just watch the thermal skyrocket. Or not. Right, let's try and see if we can fit some of these boxes down. I would like to put some kind of label on the boxes, like maybe once I get decent at like painting stuff, I can maybe do that. We can also flip things around like that. Hold on. Didn't really like the texture on it. It'll do, I guess. Right. This is just for visuals. It's not really got anything to do with the gameplay. Maybe you'll find like an item on one of the shelves, but in terms of gameplay, nothing's really going to happen with these shelves. So we can just fire like duplicates of the same thing, you know, just like mix it up a little bit. And it would be nice if there was like maybe like a zombie like inside a box. Maybe that would be quite funny, like the box just bursts open, surprise, I'm a zombie coming to get you. So the other storage closet was I think it was looted, so maybe this one hasn't quite been looted yet, so there's a bit more objects lying around. Until I find other things that I can put on the shelf, I think I'll just keep it to these big boxes, I think. So we'll just get more of these, flip around. It's not so important, to be honest. I doubt, when you get to this section in the game, I doubt you'll even care about this. You'll be like, what is there, there's boxes here? No, we're not interested in the boxes, we're only interested in the where the hell the zombies are and where the hell my ammo is. Right. That'll do for now, I think. Yeah, it does. It really does look cool. Excellent. And it's still in a basic stage. What Dog Dream, Mr. Fubbles. It was pretty childish. Yeah, he's got a sequel as well. He's got one that's in space. He's got you covered for Earth and space adventures. Yeah, they were made by Necrophagiac, really. Yeah, literally, yeah. The other version of that word probably was already taken, so he couldn't use it. The South Park humour one, I guess, if you want to call it South Park, yeah, I guess it was. Make a room that says warning, do not enter. Then once you enter, it spawns 500,000 zombies and just crashes the game completely. Yeah, and then when you load the game back up, it says, we told you, we did warn you. Rhea and Kira, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great week. Are you making anything yourself in Dreams? You've never heard of Coffin Dance meme? No. Come on, I have barely heard of any memes. I do not pay attention to memes, I'm afraid. So if you want to meme me, go for it. But it's not that crucial to my life. I've saw some of the more popular memes and some GIFs and stuff like that, but in terms of daily memes, you know, like ones that are here and gone, I don't really know too many, to be honest. So we've got some of these, let me see. So this is a big sort of area. I'll try and keep the space quite generous, I think. Maybe what we can do is we can use this section for the boxes, and then maybe around the back we'll have like a line of coffins, and then maybe over here there's like an open coffin that's like just sitting on a table, and you're like, oh, I wonder what came out of that. So we'll put some coffins there. Let's see if I can get another. Oh, I think I made a mistake here. There we go. Right, I'll get some more of these. Then I'll delete all the. Oh my god, the coffin is going crazy. Something's coming out of that coffin. Calm it, coffin. Right, there we go. I think he's relaxed now. So I think I probably need to check the door on this one so that it doesn't get affected. There we go. So it doesn't get affected by the physics, just like that door before. Okay. So it looks the same on both sides, doesn't it? Although it's kind of missing some hinges on this side. I don't know if that's intentional or. Let's see if we can get like a couple of coffins per shelf. I think that would be good. So just, I guess, just duplicate these maybe. And then I'll maybe like. It's kind of cool seeing all the coffins though. Like, I was going to delete some just to. Maybe another shelf I can delete some. So let me just. Group these together, and then I'll make another one across the back here. Like so. Right, I think that's about the right height. So let me just, is that lined up? Hold on, let me just line this up a bit. I guess that's roughly lined up. I'll get a wall just so we can kind of see what we're doing here. I wanted it so that, oh god. Thank you, I thought I destroyed that there. Maybe I'll delete, oh god, I'll delete that one and then we'll just say like, this one fell or something, and it's open. And we're like, oh, wonder why it's open. There's something inside that. Surely not. These are for display. They're not supposed to put dead bodies in them yet. So let me get a wall here. Let me copy this wall. Put it there. So roughly that's where a wall is. Copy another one for this side. Extend this wall, even though it might have a different wall depending on the textures. I'm not sure if we're going to use the same wall for the hall, the corridor, as the room itself. We'll just need to wait and see. So you come in, bring this in a bit. Okay, so it's not a huge storage room. I don't really want it to be that huge, but I think if we do something like that, I think it's quite good. I need to close this so people don't walk inside and get stuck. And then in the corner here I'll probably put something else. Maybe I'll just put like a big crate or something. Can we find crates? Crates, crates, crates. There you go. Our biohazard crates. So one's flammable, one's infectious substance, and one's radioactive. Maybe that one's good then. Although I don't, oh god. No thank you. It's because we're in play mode, we're listening to music, so we probably can't use this just now, otherwise it's going to blow up, but we'll come back and we'll use this. I don't want something that blows up though. Let me just see. Oh god, what? Or is it like some crates are broken on some sides, or is that just my screen? Let's see, I want something that looks half decent. I mean, this is like a collection of crates that's already kind of been finished. I'd rather form them myself. Hold on, let me see. There's a collection here. Let's see. I'm not a huge fan of the textures, but I don't think that matters too much. I just want this big biohazard thing. I'm going to change this anyway. Once I'm out of play mode, I'll get that explosive one, and I'll remove the ability to explode. Let's see, I don't know how big I'm going to make these. Just fire a couple of them around, just to fill up some of the space, I think. I think that'll do. Something like that, maybe. So we've got the corner filled, we've got some boxes, we've got some coffins. This coffin's going to be open for some reason. And I need to figure out what exactly is going to happen in this section, because like Small Human's idea was that one of the corpses has a tag on his foot with some numbers, and then I thought, well, maybe the numbers are partially written and you need to find out the rest of the numbers, so you have to go into this room, find the other set of numbers. Maybe there's like a sheet of paper here that's talking about who's in each cooling cabinet, and then you'll come back through here, you'll activate whatever you need to activate, whichever door number you need to open or something like that, and then you find the item that you need that's hidden in here for some reason. But you can open a few of these because some of them will have like items and stuff that you can use. And then when you come back into this room, I'm going to make it so that the corpse that you investigated is gone. He's missing. And I don't know if I'll like bring it to your attention. I think it'll just be, the player will just need to notice like, hey, wait a minute, where's that corpse that I examined a minute ago? He's gone. Very strange. I don't know if he'll attack you later on, but maybe when you come back to what are you doing? He finds the most awkward places to hide, doesn't he? Like he found a gap, and he's like, "Yes, please." God, I can't leave him alone for 2 seconds. He's already doing something crazy. So this corridor, I need to see what exactly I'm going to use to block off the corridor. I'll probably take some of these lights. I don't know if I'll use these lights, but it's going to be something like that throughout this little corridor. Just duplicate a couple. Put this over here, I think. Yeah, you just never mind what we're up to. Put some lights over here. So I need to figure out something that I can use to block this sort of area here. Try to think. Because it could be blocked naturally, or someone could have blocked it themselves. Like maybe they got like a box, and they're like, oh, let's put some boxes here, let's block the zombies so they can't get in, you know. Just as an example. You know, something like that. I'll probably think of something better later once I've had more time to use my imagination. But we can sort of say this is basically blocked. You'll come in this door, you'll realise it's blocked, but you might see an item or something. Or maybe if we do burn something, maybe we can burn something here to get through to the other side. But to be honest, I don't really have that many plans for this area. I feel like I just wanted to do the morgue and the storage area. If there's a furnace room, I think it would be cool. I just don't know if I'm going to do it yet. If we do the furnace room, I mean, you could do something here, like we could change the boxes for something else, something that we can remove, or maybe you can push the box. Maybe you can push it a little bit. I don't know if I'd probably need to introduce the mechanic a bit earlier. So if there's the furnace room's down here, but you need to push this box to get past or something. I don't know. Just an idea. But a furnace room would be quite nice. I'll see if there is if anyone's actually made a furnace, because it would definitely help us out. Good old Freddy Krueger. Furnace lunchbox. Buy yours today. Let's see, is there anything else? Some kind of Minecraft furnace. Nah, I don't think anybody's made a furnace. So yeah, there you go, there's something that I'm going to have to sculpt myself if we're going to do a furnace room. So the choices for the furnace room are basically another door on this side, and then this can lead to the furnace room in here. And then we'll just keep this as a blocked passageway just for the hell of it. Or we can use this as like a box that you can push to gain access to the next area, or it's something we can break or destroy. You know, you can do like a typical video game puzzle where there's like the floor is like covered in water and it's like there's electricity and you need to turn off the power before you can go past, or something stupid like that. So basically, yeah, we can either have the furnace room here, or we can have the furnace room beyond this section after we clear whatever's blocking our path. And I think that would be quite nice. So we'll need to figure out exactly how that's going to work. Let me just, I'll give you a big bird's eye view of everything that's been made so far. There you go. It's just like The Sims, isn't it? Just as basic as well. Hello Joe King, welcome back. I hope you're having a great week. We're creating some more of the survival horror today. We've got the morgue looking pretty cool. Just need to create a furnace room. Just need to decide where the hell it's going to go. Problem is I can't really build the furnace room right now because there's no furnace, so I'm going to have to build that myself later. But I can definitely take a look at some pictures because I didn't look at the furnace room. So I'll take a look at some pictures and see what kind of objects are there to see if I could maybe make something right now, you know. The more Dreams songs, the better. Yeah, of course. I mean, I still like these Resident Evil 3 tracks, even though they're not made in Dreams, but I do want to incorporate more Dreams themed stuff, so I think it's good. Exactly, the more the merrier. Exactly. Should let us know if you need anything you can't find built. Yeah, like the furnace, for example. There's been loads of things in the streams where we've always found things that we couldn't build, but to be honest, I never took a note of any of these things. Once I go through all of the past areas, when I'm going back over them to redecorate them all, I'll try and make a list of some things that definitely need done. One thing that does need done that we noticed a few weeks ago when we were making or was it last week, we were making the surgery room, and basically it's like this. So we were very fortunate that the morgue has already been created. Like, we've already got the little table here with the sink, another little table here, we've got the scales. All of this equipment was already made, thankfully, but the surgical equipment is quite limited. The only surgical stuff I could find was a lamp and like a tray that had some of the instruments on it. But if you look at a picture of a surgery theatre, there's a lot of like fancy machines and equipment and stuff like that, and I can't find any of that in Dreams, so I'm going to have to build a lot of stuff for the surgery room, definitely. When we were making the director's office, we wanted to put up some portraits, and it's really hard to find portraits or paintings in Dreams, especially if you want to keep it themed to be more like a survival horror game, like a bit more creepy, a bit more realistic. So a lot of the paintings are like colourful, and we don't really want that. So I found some paintings that could be used, but ideally I would like to do a puzzle where it's like we've got like the founders of the hospital, and there's like a few different founders, so I would need someone to paint that, but I can't paint, and honestly I don't really know that many people who can paint, so that's an asset that I would love to have, but I'm not going to count on it. I'm going to leave it till the end, because I can still make the puzzle and I can still make it work with existing paintings, and then just replace the paintings if it comes to that. Some other things, like a lot of buildings. I need to make a lot of buildings, like the outside of buildings, because I feel like the ones that we have on offer are mostly just for like racing games, or if you're making an open world city, you know, you don't really pay attention to how the building looks, so they're all quite basic, quite bland. So I need to make some customized buildings. I want to make like a video game store. There's probably going to be like a cafe, a coffee shop. There's going to be maybe like a bank or a sports store. These kind of things. There's going to be like a lot of different buildings I need to make. Try to think what else. I think we've got a lot of what we need. We're quite fortunate that we can make do with most things. It's just like the odd thing here and there. If we want to make the scenery even better, then obviously we need to build even more things. The variety is nice, yeah. Just please no disarmed. Well, let's have a look for disarmed. Let's hear one song from Disarmed and see if we can annoy Isaac. Hey Ahmed, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great week. What on earth is that? I don't know. I thought it was like an arrow, like a bow and arrow or something. But